Do you need a certification to become a business coach? In this video, I'm going to answer this highly debated topic of whether or not you need a coaching certification. And if you stay until the end, I'm going to share with you the exact dollar amounts that you could charge as a business coach for your one-on-one coaching, your group coaching, your online courses, and even your in-person team workshops. So let's dive right in. The first step to deciding whether or not you need a certification is to assess your experience and expertise. Because here's the truth. If you have 10 years of experience, if you have 20 years, 30 years of experience, then I'm going to tell you that you may not actually need that certification. And I know this may go against what you may be thinking or what you may be feeling, but the reality is if you have a high level of expertise, what really is a certification going to do? Now, if you're just starting out and you're some 20-something-year-old kid with very little experience, then sure, going to look into a coaching certification would probably be the right idea. But the first step, before you figure out what your pricing is and what your offer is and what your website should look like, is let's take an honest assessment and reflection of your experience. Do you have a level of mastery? Do you have unique life experience and expertise that can help solve your clients' problems? Because if you do, then it's possible you may not need a certification. But if you don't, then sure, you can go look and get certified by these different certification companies. The second thing to look at, the second step, is to define the specific problem that you plan to solve. So once you've clarified your experience and expertise, what's the most painful specific problem that you help your clients solve? Is it leadership? Is it sales? Is it finances? If you're a business coach, the more narrow you are, the more successful you'll be, and the more you will see your own expertise. Think about this. If you're some broad business coach that helps people grow their businesses, that's broad. That doesn't really feel like I can look at your website and kind of not really consider that you have a level of mastery. But if you niche down and help a specific niche with a specific problem. You help them with branding. You help them with leadership training. You help them with lead generation, with marketing, with PR. And within these different companies, you help tech businesses. You help accountants. You help small business owners. You help brick and mortar, right? Whatever those are, the more that you're clear on the problem that you solve and the person that you serve, the less you need a certification. Right? If you're broad, then sure, go get a certification. But if you're narrow and you're specific and you're clear, you're going to find that that certification doesn't really matter. And let me be honest about certifications. I've mentored over thousands of coaches now, and I've done it for 10 plus years, literally. And I, on a single hand, have had less than 5 people ever ask me about my certification. It is so important in most arenas. Most of the coaching that I've ever done, I've had a couple people say, okay, where did you get certified? Or what were the letters at your end of your name? No one really cares. And again, some niches may be different, but in my experience, that's how it's been. The third step to deciding whether or not you need certification is to start outlining your signature coaching program. Now, your signature coaching program is your flagship coaching program. So once you're clear on the person that you're helping, the problem that you're solving, and the promise that you're making, then we want to look at your proven process. This is your signature coaching program. In other words, if it's a 3-month coaching program, what are you planning to do with that client month 1? And then month 2, and then month 3. And then let's chunk down even more detailed. Within month 1, what's the rhythm of coaching call week 1? Coaching call week 2, coaching call week 3. And what are the resources, the tools, the scripts, the frameworks that you're teaching them, right? When you start unpacking that intellectual property from your mind into a curriculum, you're going to feel more credible. Even if you have 30 years of experience, some people, because they haven't done paid coaching yet, feel like imposter. They feel like, who am I? And if you're struggling with that, the sooner you can map out your signature coaching program, even though it's not going to be perfect, it's going to be a hypothesis, but the sooner you see it visually, your confidence skyrockets. And if you present that effectively, then they have more trust in your offer. They don't care about the letters at the end of your name. So signature coaching program would be the third step and the third consideration when really figuring out whether or not you need that certification. By the way, if you want to know how to actually map out your signature coaching program step by step, then click up here and watch this video in the corner, because I literally give you the entire template on how to build out your signature coaching program. The fourth step is to start conducting market research interviews. Now, yes, you can build funnels. Yes, you can run ads, and you should do all those things at a certain point in your coaching business. But if you're just starting out, the first 30 days, I recommend leveraging your relationship capital. So reach out to the people in your network who already know, like, and trust you, and who represent your ideal client. Because what you can do is you can tell them in confidentiality that you're launching this coaching business on the side, and you're looking to interview a couple people so that you can craft this program to be as valuable as possible. And the beauty of this strategy, and I've got a video that I'll share with you to watch in a moment on how to do this, is you gain valuable market research, but you also get them interested in your coaching. So you can ask them directly, are you interested? Which could feel kind of bold. I get that. Or you could say, I'm curious, who do you know that you think would benefit from this? And they share a handful of people, and now you've got referrals. But if you have 10, 20, 30 years of experience, do not neglect and ignore the network and the relationship capital that you've built over the years. Market research interviews will give you the comfort that you need to say, okay, there is a product market fit. There is demand for what I'm doing. Let's go out there and put our energy and time into that. In fact, one of my students, Neil Livingstone, who's an incredible business consultant from Australia, we taught him this strategy, and he literally added 6 figures, $100,000 to his consulting business in the first 30 days. Now, that's a really amazing claim. I get that that's not very common. He already had a $500,000 consulting business, so 6 figures wasn't like an incredible breakthrough, but it's still pretty awesome, right? Imagine 6 figures in 30 days. If you want to hear his story of the exact strategies that he implemented, click up here, watch that video, and you can hear him exactly walk you through the process. The fifth step to this consideration is to actually launch your case study program. So at this point, we presuppose that we know your expertise. We have identified the specific problem that you solve. We've mapped out your signature coaching program. We've started to have some market research interviews. Now it's time to start filling your case study program. And your case study program is like your pilot program. It's the first launch of your coaching program. So when you promote this, the way that you frame it is, let's say that you're charging $10,000 for your business consulting. Because this is the first time you're doing this, what you can say is that you can say my normal pricing for this 3-month program is going to be $10K. However, because this is a case study program I'm launching for the first time, in exchange for your testimonial, provided that you get great value, I'm happy to offer it to you at 50% discount if you sign up now, and it would just be an investment of $5K. That's it. And so now you start getting a bunch of yeses because that's a really incredible discount. You start getting people's commitments to be their testimonial at the end, which increases your social proof, which is going to allow you to charge way more than $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 for your coaching at the right time. But that's the idea. So you want to launch and start filling this case study program. That's a great way to start as you transition from corporate to coaching and really start charging what you are worth. Now, those are the 5 steps, okay? Big picture, when is a coaching certification recommended? It is recommended for some people. So I view certifications or qualification as binary. It's 0 or 1. Either you are qualified to help somebody or you're not. If you have the expertise and you're qualified to help somebody, you do not need a coaching certification. Don't even bother. But if you're just starting out and you have very little experience and you have very little confidence and you don't know what your signature coaching program is going to be, and you aren't clear on your process, then perhaps looking into a certification could help you. The one risk that you just may be aware of is that 99.9% of coaching certifications only teach you how to coach. They do not teach you how to generate leads and how to get clients. In fact, this is a huge hole in the marketplace. It's why I've decided to partner with many different coaching certification companies, because they don't teach marketing, sales, and systems, and that's what I'm really good at. And so I'll come in and I'll teach their students so that their students actually start graduating, getting clients, and getting results. So if you're going to go the coaching certification route, I'm okay with that. I'm a big believer in committing to mastering your craft. You're going to be better. And also allocate some time and investment to learning the skills of getting clients and generating leads. Because if you don't know how to do that, it doesn't matter how many certifications you have, you're not going to make the impact that you're wanting to. Okay, now if you want to know what to charge for your coaching and consulting, if you want to know the exact amounts to charge, now that you know whether or not you need a certification, then click the link in the description below. You can watch my video that reveals the exact dollar amounts that you can charge for your one-on-one coaching, your group coaching, your online course, and even your in-person team workshops as a business coach. So just click that link or just comment price below, and my team will send you the link on this video. Before I wrap up, I just have a quick favor to ask. I recently discovered that only 29% of the people watching my video, of you, are subscribed to the channel. So if you've gotten value from this, then go ahead and smash the subscribe button right now so that you can never miss a future video. And make sure now to check out my next video once you've subscribed that teaches you how to get your first paying coaching client. So if you're ready to do that, click up here, watch this video, and I'll see you in the next video. My name is Peter Scott, reminding you to be here, act now, and fear less.